morning, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Absolute Beginner's Guide to Minecraft. I'm Paul of Thebes, and today we're going to do a little bit more on redstone. Okay, let's just take some of these things. Let's just actually take everything I have here, and all will be revealed in time. Okay, so we've got, what's this? Does everybody remember? It's this stuff, redstone. Okay. Whee! Okay, let's not get distracted here. Okay, so that's redstone. This is a redstone torch. We've covered these before. Redstone you mine, and the torch is... Ooh, okay, let's do this. Get some sticks. Now, usually we make ordinary torches like that with coal or charcoal, which is handy with our new little smelter there. Get plenty of that. With this though, a stick and a piece of redstone dust, okay, will give us a redstone torch. We have plenty. Let's just take another one, why not? Come in handy eventually. So this will power our redstone dust and circuitry, and here is some of the circuitry. This one is a repeater. I don't think we've covered this before, so let's craft up one. Now you're probably going, what's a repeater for? It's to repeat. It'll repeat the strength. We do this before. I think we did to some point, that this signal will only go so far before it just drops off. Sorry, cleaning it should have been prepared. You see, it's getting duller and duller, and now it's gone. Okay, see that? So it weakens over the space. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so what we could do here, signal is just about getting there. We could put a repeater there. Let's make a repeater. Have I got? Yes, okay. So stone on the bottom, and a torch here, redstone torch, and a redstone torch here. And where's our redstone? And a drop of it there. That's a repeater. Very simple. Okay, there we go. Let's put our repeater down here. Why didn't I get prepared? I don't have all this running to do. Ta-da! Okay. And our redstone dust. Okay, it's not. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's going the wrong way. Woo! It's this way. No. Sorry. There we go. And as you can see, that lights up and continues the strength of the torch here. It's the same strength coming out of it. So that's how we keep our signal strength up. So I could continue my redstone dust to here. Padam! It lights up. Alrighty. And that's not hard to break. As you can see, you just hit it with the redstone. You can hit it with anything, it'll pop off. This you can mine. Padam! Simple as that. So that's handy. So that's a repeater. This one here is a comparator. It compares. So what does it compare? Well, that's a good question. Look it up. So we're getting me to do all the stuff for you. Okay, well it does a little bit more than that. And what we're going to use it for is it's going to measure the state of a block. In particular, we're going to be measuring containers. It'll tell you, it'll basically tell you whether the container is full or not. Yeah, it kind of gets a bit technical. So these are a power source. These are the wiring. These are repeaters to repeat the signal strength. These do a little bit more. With a signal, they maintain it or compare it, or they can enter subtraction mode as well by clicking that. So you've got subtraction mode. When that is lit, just right click it and when it's off, it's in comparison mode. Yeah. So you can maintain, compare, or subtract the signal strength, and you can measure the state of the block, whether a container is full or not. Oh, it's technical. It's I'm not a big redstone person, so you know, look it up. You know, you'll find out all sorts of things you can do. But what we want to do is we want to know how to make one. Again, oh yeah, I forgot we have everything. Again, 3 stone on the bottom, and this time we're going. Where's my torches? Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, just like the way it's laid out. And this time you need nether quartz, so a piece of nether quartz there in the middle. So for the repeater, you would have noticed that we had 2 redstone torches, okay, like so, and a redstone in the middle. This time we change that out for a nether quartz, and we add another redstone torch. That's the one we click for the subtraction mode. So that's how you make a redstone comparator. Now, there is another thing you can do with the repeater as well, I didn't mention. As you can see here, this one doesn't do, you know, anything, but this one moves. So when you click anywhere along here, this one moves. So you can use this to delay your signal as well. So, you know, as I say, you can get big into this, and you're probably better looking it up yourself or just playing around with it. Now, our comparator. Well, let's not get in too much into that because it gets tricky. And as I say, I'm not a big redstone person, and I'm just kind of giving you the basics. This is a piston. We've covered pistons before. I'll show you how to make a piston if you've forgotten. You want the sides like this and the wood up top, an iron bar here, and a piece of redstone here. Now, this is your outside casing. This is the bar that extends. This is the top, the head of the piston, and this is the power source. That's the way you can, if you can remember it that way. Sometimes I forget, and I'd be putting the bar here and the redstone in the middle. But that's the way. Okay. So piston is made like that, and a piston is used to push things. So if I put my piston down here, and I put a block, let's put one of these there, here, and I give it some power. Beg your pardon, coughing again, still coughing. So power that, it pushes the block over. Okay, now if I want it to pull a block, I use one of these, sticky piston. So let's put our block here. Let's power this here, and then knock it off, so it pulls it back. So that's a sticky piston. So how do you make a sticky piston? Well, let's just take this, pop it, where we go. There it is. Pop it in here, and of course, there's always something I forget. Be right back. Sticky piston. So you just take your ordinary piston that you've made, and you get a piece of slime, pop it on top, and that gives you a sticky piston. Now, I'm not going to make it. Thought there was someone here, because we've got one here. Okay. What up next? What is this one? Dropper. Similar to the dropper. Hopper. Dispenser. Okay. So let's look at our dropper. And as you can imagine, it drops things. It is made up like so. Almost like a furnace, actually. Right? Here's your furnace. But instead, you take the bottom one away and you place it with... Why do I have a problem seeing my redstone? A dropper! Hey! See? So, almost like a furnace, but the bottom piece here is replaced by a piece of redstone. Now, while we're here, let's do that again and make our furnace. But take this piece out and put in a redstone, like our dropper. But this time, let's add, here we go, a bow. Now, it has to be full bow, no damage on it like this. It has to be uncorrupted. You pop that in the middle, and suddenly it goes from a smiley face to an oh. So it goes, hey, I'm happy, to ooh, what's happening? It becomes a dispenser. Okay, sorry. So what's the difference between a dispenser and a dropper? Okay, well, anything that you pop in here. Let's pop in a few of these torches. Okay, give it a signal. Hey! Shoots it out. Okay. Shoots it out. Okay, so it dispenses. Yeah, hey. Okay, whereas the hopper... Nope, that's the hopper. There's the dropper. Put in a few... Where are they? Did it again. Put in a few there. Give it a signal. Whoa. You're saying it's doing the exact same thing. Okay, well, let's show you with some arrows. Pop that over here. I'll just hold on to it for a minute. Okay. Now, see that? It dispenses it. And you say, yeah. Watch what happens. You say, no, it doesn't dispense it, it's dropping it. Okay? Literally dropping it. And I can pick it up. So I want an item, and it's giving it to me. Okay? But if you put them in the dispenser, the O-face, this is going to be exciting. Watching? Ow! That's right. That's dropping. This is dispensing. Ow! So you can get the difference. This one just drops it on the floor. This one's actually firing it out. Okay? So this can become a weapon. Like your automated security system. Ow. Okay? So you get the idea. So this one will dispense it quite rapidly. This one just drops it to you. Or, as I say, not just only kind of like ejects it into your hand. It can eject into containers like chests or furnaces. So that's where we're getting here. Okay. And now, these guys we've covered. Hoppers. We showed you what we could do with those last time. Pop something in here, it'll drop into there. Pop something in here, it'll drop into the bottom slot. And it'll also take from the bottom the output and feed it into a chest. So, they're handy for those. Okay, quick recap. Our wiring, power source, repeating or delaying that signal, comparing or subtracting that signal, pushing, a piston pushes, or if it's a sticky one, it'll pull block, dropper will eject blocks or push them into containers, the dispenser will dispense, and our hopper here will, well, catch items and transfer. Is that the best way to put it? You know, it transfers items in, catches them and transfers them. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that gives you an idea. And we're going to finish up here. Why am I jumping around? We're going to finish up here with a very simple little bit of automation here to leave it a little bit tidier and show you some of the uses of some of these items. Okay, and it's a mumbo jumbo design of a very simple charcoal farm, I suppose you could call it. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and let's pop this down. Keep it nice and tidy. Okay, let's do very Ethonian work here. We're going to do very similar to this. We're just going to tidy it up. So we're going to have a same setup, but we're going to use droppers, I beg your pardon, and hoppers. I need 3 hop. Where did I put the? I have, okay. I have 2 here. So you thought I missed them the last time, didn't you? I'm gonna need a chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's my chest? And with the other ones. Okay, so I have 3 hoppers, 3 droppers, furnace. I've got redstone, a comparator, and I got blocks. So, similar thing here. We've got our furnace. We need a hopper feeding into the top for the top slot here, one for the side for the bottom slot here for our fuel, and one to go out. But our output is not going to go into the chest down here. We're going to, let's just put a dropper here, like so. Okay? And then let us put a, where are my hoppers? Let's put a hopper feeding into the side of it here. So you know how to do that. Shift, right click. Okay? So that is going to take from our furnace. So let's pop our furnace down. Let's pop that there for a second. I could put it at the end. That would make more sense. I beg your pardon. I'm very, very organized. So shift, pop it down like so. Okay? So you see it's coming out and going into this hopper instead of going out into a chest. Now you'll see why in a minute. We're going to pop 2 droppers down like this. So you want to jump up and place. You'll see, notice the difference. It changes, but it's still the same. It's just going to go drop upwards into the next item. So if I was to put a chest, it would drop into the chest. I want to go up another one to drop into this one. And oh, you have to do a jump shift and place. Okay. So hope you're getting good at your jump shift placing. And we want this along the side to feed in here as well. So I want one in there. Oh, shift and in there. Okay. And we want one in the top as well. So jump up, shift and place. Okay. So you've got this going on. Similar. You've got one feeding into the top, one feeding into the side, and one coming out of the bottom going in here. Now the reason for this is we're going to form a little loop around. A little loop around. Okay, now we have to get down to brass tacks with a bit of redstone. Now we're going to pop a, is it here, comparator facing this way. Can I get my comparator facing that way? Okay, so I've got my comparator feeding that way. And I'm going to put a block here. If I have, yeah, blocks here. So I'm going to put a block here. Okay. And a piece of redstone here. A piece of dust. Like so. You know, and I think that's it. We're just going to put a chest up here. Actually, let's pop a double chest down for the crack. Ta-da! Okay. So now, you're wondering, what have we got here? Now, it's very similar, as you can see. We're feeding in our wood here, the top, and it goes into top slot here. Now we need to feed in the fuel. Let's pop in some fuel here, and that goes down into this, see, and into here, and it's fueling up, and this will come out to here. So where's that going to go, you say? See it popping, and you can hear it. Hear it click. It goes into here, into the hopper. So am I getting a hopper? I beg your pardon. Into the dropper here, into this dropper, and then into this dropper, and back into the chest. Now you can just see it flash there. It's going around. So you're asking me, what are you doing? Now let me try and explain. Simply, it's the exact same as this. We feed our item for smelting in here. We feed our fuel in here at the side, and we take out from the bottom into our storage. Now you're going a slightly different way here because this is a self-fueling operation. What's happening here is we're feeding in our wood here, okay, into here, and that will smelt. We can put a chest up there if you want. That will smelt down into charcoal. Okay, so when this charcoal is full up, it stays and this one goes. Okay, so this one is feeding are feeding our fuel in. And you can see there's still some in the hopper. And you can just see that one's flying by in the chest. Am I making this more complicated than it needs to be? Probably. But this one comes out, pops in here, and pops into this one. So it drops in and drops here and fed up to here. Now you won't get any coal or charcoal staying here. This is where we're going to pick up our charcoal. This is the equivalent of this chest. This is going to be our charcoal chest, and that's what we're trying to make. But when we come to here, there's a problem. This has to fill up entirely with charcoal before anything will come into your chest. Okay? Now, I'll link a video to the original design by Mumbo Jumbo and how he does it. Now, it's a quick video and he goes through it very, very quickly, but it's, you know, it's plain and simple. But he does leave out this little bit here about the charcoal. I thought I heard a creeper. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit easier and pop in a full stack of charcoal there and some cobble here. Now you don't have to make it all, but just one. Whoa, I knew that was going to happen. One piece there, one piece there, one piece there. Like one piece will do it. You don't need to put in a whole stack of cobble. Now that will make it so that the next time this comes around, this will start to fill up. See? So that's not going anywhere now. So now you're starting to get your charcoal supply. And as I say, this is self-fueling. So when this runs out, this actually fills it up from the chest. And what's left over is left in here. It's fairly simple. It might sound complicated, but it is fairly simple. Basically, it's self-feeding the charcoal in. All you need to do is come along here and drop in wood. Now, I've just popped a chest up here. You can do that too, and that'll give you more room to put in the wood. You know, fill it up from when you're farming. Okay, let's just get rid of this, and this for the moment. What would happen here in this case if we hadn't got that comparator? This would just continue to fill up. It would just feed out from the bottom into the hopper, into the dropper. It would not push on into this one, or into this one, or indeed into the chest. Now, as you can see, the chest will empty. Put it in there at the moment, because all it's doing is emptying into this and into here to feed. We need the comparator to tell us that there is something in here and to push it on. So that's where we come with our comparator. Pop down here. Okay, so you see it light up. That's telling there's something in here. I can't reach it. Something in here, and it's going to push it out, but only if it's powered. So we need to power the block in front of us here. So that's telling us there's something there, but it's not doing anything. Okay, let's just look here. Yeah, so you can see both. No, let me try this angle. Can we see it lighting up? No, I need to move over. Yeah, okay, we see it here. And action. There we go. See it light up when the one goes in. So we need to push this on, and that's where we're going with our redstone and powering this block and then powering the redstone to power it, to push it on. So it will go through here the next time it lights up. Okay, that's it flashing, and it's basically centered from here through here up into here, and that goes up into here. So now we have an increasing charcoal again. See? Okay, so that can tell when there's something here and it's pushing it on. It's charging up and pushing it on. I kind of get the feeling I'm just making this a little bit harder than it should be. It's kind of hard to explain, I suppose. But that's fairly simple. And as I say, there's a link in the description for the original design by Mumbo Jumbo. So thanks very much for watching, and join me in the next episode where we do something completely different. No, I think we'll just continue on. Maybe, I know, we'll do the redstone lamp and the music block. Yeah, the note block. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll pop them over. Well, we have them over there at the build site anyway. But we'll pop some of these over the build site. And we'll look at the switchable lighting and music block. We'll go a little bit into it. Okie doke. All the best. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh. Yay! One slime ball! Hooray! I could do with some food. Any food in here? No. Any food in here? Food here? Food! Give me food! Food! Great, piece of bread. Who's eating all the food? Ah, okay, that'll do it. Ah, there's more slime. Well, I'm finding my slime. I ain't finding any food. So, emergency supply, bit of that.